have all councillors sworn in as their declaration of office, and then we'll move to the order of business for our post-election meeting. I can confirm that we have met the social distancing guidelines and all councillors are at least 1.5 metres apart, and also the same with our staff. We have, of course, got this live streamed, as you can see on the social media, and we have members of the local media here as well. So I might throw to Lisa Dowling, and we'll start with the declaration of office.
I'd like to invite you up, Mr. Mayor.
Just read that. So everyone can hear me there, right? I, Matthew James Burnett, having been elected as Mayor of the Gladstone Regional Council, declare that I will faithfully and impartially fulfil the duties of the office in accordance with the local government principles and the Code of Conduct under the Local Government Act 2009 to the best of my judgment and ability.
Thank you.
I, Gerald Edwin Brentford, have been elected as Councillor of the Gladstone Regional Council, declare that I will faithfully and impartially fulfil the duties of the office in accordance with the local government principles and conduct under the Local Government Act of 2009 to the best of my judgment and my ability.
Councillor Cameron.
I, Christopher Bruce Cameron, having been elected as a councillor of the Gladstone Regional Council, declare that I will faithfully and impartially fulfil the duties of the office in accordance with the local government principles and Code of Conduct under the Local Government Act 2009 to the best of my judgment and ability.
Councillor Churchill.
I, Glenn Gordon Churchill, having been elected as a councillor of the Gladstone Regional Council, declare that I will faithfully and impartially fulfil the duties of the office in accordance with the local government principles and the Code of Conduct under the Local Government Act 2009 to the best of my judgment and ability.
Councillor Goodluck.
I, Khan Goodluck, having been elected as a councillor of the Gladstone Regional Council, declare that I will faithfully and impartially fulfil the duties of the office in accordance with the local government principles and Code of Conduct under the Local Government Act 2009 to the best of my judgment and ability.
Councillor Hanson.
I, Richard Arthur Hanson, have been elected as a councillor of the Gladstone Regional Council, declare that I will faithfully and impartially fulfil the duties of the office in accordance with the local government principles and Code of Conduct under the Local Government Act 2009 to the best of my judgment and ability.
I, Natalia Muscat, having been elected as a councillor of the Gladstone Regional Council, declare that I will faithfully and impartially fulfil the duties of the office in accordance with the local government principle and code of conduct under the Local Government Act 2009 to the best of my judgment and ability.
Councillor O'Grady.
I, Leslie Belmay O'Grady, having been elected as councillor of the Gladstone Regional Council, declare that I will faithfully and impartially fulfil the duties of the office in accordance with the local government principles and code of conduct under the Local Government Act 2009 to my best of my judgment and ability.
Councillor Trevor.
I, Chris Allen Trevor, having been elected as a councillor of the Gladstone Regional Council, declare that I will faithfully and impartially fulfil the duties of the office in accordance with the local government principles and code of conduct under the Local Government Act 2009, to the best of my judgment and ability.
Thank you. Congratulations to all of the councillors returned for this term, and we very much welcome the councillors who are joining us for their first term. The organisation very much looks forward to working with you. We'll just have a short pause now before we resume our post-election meeting. Thank you.
Well, welcome, team. Thank you. Councillors, we might. Well, for those joining us just now, welcome back to the post-election meeting of the Gladstone Regional Council for the 14th of April 2020. We have just had the declaration of office for all councillors and myself, and now we're moving to the post-election meeting, which is a very brief meeting because it's only a few items on the agenda, and our first council meeting for the year will be decided shortly, and that's where the main agenda will take place. Before I start, I'd like to welcome Councillors Chris Cameron and Councillor Darryl Branthwaite to the Gladstone Regional Council team. Welcome aboard. Certainly polled very well, obviously in the top 8, and the community has endorsed your appointment here to the Gladstone Regional Council. Welcome to you both.
Thank you.
To my fellow councillors returning, to Councillor Glenn Churchill, Councillor Natalia Muscat, Councillor Khan Goodluck, Councillor Desley O'Grady, Councillor Rick Hansen, and to my Deputy Mayor, Councillor Chris Trevor. Thank you very much for all the hard work you put in over the last 4 years, and obviously the community's endorsement of returning all sitting councillors is a successful achievement of what we've actually been able to achieve for the past 4 years. Obviously with the COVID-19 disaster hitting not just the Gladstone region but Australia and worldwide, we've been able to manage our finances very well over the last 4 years, which will put us in good stead to be able to manage this disaster at a local level. I'd also like to take the opportunity to thank Councillor PJ Savanian and Councillor Peter Masters for their service to the Gladstone Regional Council over the past 4 years, and of course Councillor Cindy Bush, who joined us for the first couple of years, and all 3 councillors made a significant contribution to the Gladstone region. I thank them for their service. We will move into the post-election meeting. Before we do, I'd just like to advise the community, if they missed it earlier, we are practicing social distancing with at least 1.5 metres between all councillors and staff. And obviously we've had to move our CEO off the council boardroom, off the chamber table, and we have space in the gallery for the media, so the observers here, and I thank them for that. And fortunately no other gallery, that's why we're live streaming this council meeting. And our 2 new councillors have added an extra couple of desks down the end of the table for them as well. So normally we would have had Tex, Phil and John would have been in the gallery, but unfortunately they can't be here. So apologies to our regulars that normally attend our council meeting in the gallery, but obviously the live streaming will take it right across the world, if anyone's interested on the other side of the planet, but certainly most importantly for the Gladstone region. Thank you. We'll move into the first item on the agenda, which is apologies, and there's no apologies. The next item on the agenda is prior notifications of MPIs and conflicts of interest. I'm assuming there's none for this meeting. Thank you. So the next item on the agenda is the post-election, the election of the deputy mayor, and I'll throw that open to the boardroom, please. Sorry, Tanya.
Sorry. So the Local Government Act requires it at the post-election meeting that the council elect a deputy mayor. It's up to the councillors as to how they choose to do that. So it's open to you.
So generally it'll be, a council will put a motion that that someone will be nominated, that motion will be seconded, and then we'll take a vote on that. Over to you, Councillor Hanson.
Yes, Mr Mayor, thank you. I would like to nominate Councillor Karen Goodluck, as traditionally we've elected the Deputy Mayor on the person that has the most votes as a councillor, and congratulations, you did that, Councillor Goodluck. So I'd like to nominate you for Deputy Mayor.
Thank you, Councillor Hanson. Do I have a seconder for that motion? Thank you, Councillor Muscat.
Can I say something?
Yes, you absolutely can. Oh, that's right, I was supposed to press the microphones on.
Yeah, hello. I will second Councillor Hanson's motion, not just because Councillor Goodluck has got the most votes, but also because he's a great asset to our region, and I think he's going to do a great job as a deputy mayor.
Thank you. Is there any? Okay. Sorry, is there any further nominations? Anybody else like to speak to the motion? No further nominations. No one else would like to speak. I'll put the motion that moved by Councillor Hanson, seconded by Councillor Muscat, that Councillor Goodluck be appointed deputy mayor. Put them all in favour. The motion is carried unanimously, and I'll call the division. For the record taker, please. For the minute taker, please. All in favour. The minute showed the motion was passed unanimously. Thank you. Congratulations, Councillor. And before we move on, I'd like to thank Councillor Trevor for upholding that duty as deputy mayor very well for the last 4 years as well, and handing over the baton to the young fella. We'll move to the next item on the agenda.
You're suggesting I'm old?
Well, he's younger than me too. I'm not sure if he's the youngest anymore. Maybe. Is he still the youngest?
Still the youngest.
Thanks for looking at me.
I wasn't sure. I'm not sure.
I thought you were looking at me.
All right,
Thank
Councillor. Youngest in the room. Well done, Councillor. We'll move to the next item on the agenda, which is the schedule for the council general meetings. Is that over to you again, Tanya?
Yes.
Thank you.
Another requirement for post-election meetings is that council determines their meeting schedule for the year to come. The officer's recommendation is that the first general meeting would occur on the 28th of April 2020, and then a meeting schedule would be adopted for the first and third Tuesday of each month, which is essentially a continuation from previous meetings.
Thank you.
I'll move
Tanya.
the recommendation, Mayor.
That our council meetings continue on the first and third. Thank you. Move Councillor Churchill, seconded Councillor Trevor. Any further discussion? Okay, I'll put the motion. All in favour? Motion's carried. Thank you, councillors. We'll move to the next item on the agenda, which is the nomination for the Local Government Association of Queensland Policy Executive. Over to you, Tanya.
Thank you. The Local Government Association of Queensland has called for nominations to the Policy Executive. A council can make one nomination. If there's more than one nominee for the district, then an election occurs, a ballot. We must advise LGAQ of our nomination by the 1st of May, so it's timely that we do this now. It's expected that whoever we nominate is able to fulfil their requirements as a policy executive representative. And this year they've also introduced a CEO forum, so if a councillor here is successful as a district representative, it will also require involvement from the CEO as well.
Fantastic. Thanks, Tanya. Well, I currently represent the Central Queensland District 6 for the LGAQ Policy Executive, which is Gladstone Regional Council, Central Highlands, Banana Shire, Rockhampton City and Livingston Shire. I've had conversations with other councillors and mayors since the election, obviously before, and I would like to continue in that role. If I'm elected to the Policy Executive, I would then again be putting my hand up to be back on the ELGA board, which is the Australian Local Government Association board. And I can tell you from a Central Queensland and a Northern Australia point of view, it's handy to have a Central Queenslander on that board. I'm the alternate delegate at the moment, but I've pretty much attended almost all the meetings. So, and that's only as an alternate. I only turn up to the Elgar Board meeting if the two delegates aren't available. But whenever they're not, I'm always there. So, thank you, Councillor Goodluck.
Thank you, Mr Mayor. I'd like to nominate yourself, Councillor Mayor Matt Burnett, as our appointed nominated candidate. Sorry.
Thank you, Councillor Goodluck. Do I have a seconder? Thank you, Councillor O'Grady. Sorry, Carol, I'll get you next time. Is there any further nominations? No, I'll put the motion. All in favour? Motion's carried. Thank you. I think that might be the end of the agenda. It's a very brief agenda today, as I said. We've set our council meeting dates, so the first council meeting should be the 21st of April. 28th, sorry. Didn't we just vote for the 1st and 3rd? Is that the 3rd?
The first meeting to occur on the 28th.
Ah, then the
the
1st and 3rd.
to the first.
Of course, that's right. Thank you. All right, thank you. Then there's no further business. I can declare the meeting closed. Throw in my CEO. Thank you. So our first council meeting, as said, will be the 28th of April. That will again be live streamed, and of course media will still be able to attend, and we can keep those social distancing, meet those social distancing guidelines. Thank you for those who watched on live stream, and I'll declare the meeting closed.